Hello everyone and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. Thank you guys all so much for your continued love and support here on the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new, welcome. You may also want to check out my main tarot channel, Moon Moth Goddess, where I also have a bunch of other readings posted over there for you guys as well. So today's pick a card reading, we are doing what do you need to know right now. I'm going to be drawing 3 of these cards to help you with choosing, and we'll add some crystals on there. If by chance you do feel drawn to more than one of the choices, go with whatever your intuition is telling you. You could certainly have messages, you know, in different in different of the options. So go with what your gut feeling is telling you. Some of you, I know you like to listen to all 3 of them or all 4 of them, whatever we have out here. To see which one resonates the best for you. So whatever your process is, go with that. So what do you need to know right now is what today's topic is. So let's pull something for pile 1. Pile 1. Okay, let's do this again. Pile 1. What do you need to know right now? Pile 1. Okay, so let's do pile 2. What do you need to know right now, pile 2? And then pile 3. What do you need to know right now? Okay, so let's see. Pile 1, we have community. And let's actually do Bloodstone for you. So Bloodstone and community is going to be for pile 1. Pile 2, we have battle, okay, with card number 5. So let's do this. What do we have here? This pink Dalmatian stone. Okay, that's going to be for pile 2 with battle. And pile 3, we have number 15, distraction. Let's actually do this little green crystal here. I'm not sure what this one is. It kind of looks like it's dyed, but I'm just going to put green crystal. If I can figure out the name of it, then I'll put that down below for you guys. We're going to do with green crystal, number 15, distraction. That's going to be for group 3. Okay, so what do you need to know right now? Like I said, if you do feel drawn to more than one, that is perfectly okay. Go with whatever you feel like you have messages in here, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi, pile 1. So those of you that resonate with the Bloodstone and card number 10, community. So we're asking Spirit today, what do you need to know right now? So the energy of community has come out for you guys. So let's pull some tarot to see what this message is about for you, about what you need to know right now. So pile 1, what do you need to know right now? How is this relating to there? Look at that, 3 of Cups, which is about connections, friendships, bonds, socializing. There's also this energy of community here. We do have the 5 of Cups. Okay. Okay, so I'm already kind of feeling for some of you that could be going through something emotionally right now. I am seeing the 5 of Cups here present. So the 5 of Cups can be sometimes a very heavy energy of grief, loss, pain, sadness, you know, regret, guilt, remorse, disappointment, discouragement, sometimes a little bit of depression. I feel like Spirit is kind of encouraging you, and I feel like that's more or less what this message is about, encouragement. Now, if you're not dealing with this, maybe there's somebody around within your community, within your circle, who needs your support right now, okay? Because if you, okay, we'll kind of go two different ways with this. If you are the person who's dealing with the difficult emotions, I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to reach out to others for support. Because these friends or your community, leaning on your community right now, could be something that helps to give you a change of perspective, helping you with processing and working through maybe some of the difficult emotions that you're dealing with. Now, if you're not that and you are dealing with maybe like a friend who's close to you or a member of your community in some way, a neighbor or somebody you work with or somebody who's around you could be dealing with something that is challenging, this could be you showing up as this person's maybe support system, and that could be something that helps them to have some type of shift for them, where you are kind of stepping in as that emotional support system, okay? So however you kind of fall into that, it doesn't even need to be, just a friendship. This is more or less about having or building a sense of community. It could even be a family member that you might have that's dealing with some type of, something that's a little challenging, and maybe this person needs a little bit more of your emotional support right now, or for people to kind of come together at this time, okay? Let's see what else. What does pile 1 need to hear? I'm also getting a very specific message for somebody who's kind of like on their spiritual path or journey and maybe being met with a little bit of some discouraging energy, maybe even from certain people. Some of you might be needing to, or noticing even, that there are certain people surrounding you who maybe are not supportive, okay? And that might be a need for you to kind of take a step back and maybe even reassess or reevaluate certain people that you are connecting with, okay? What else for pile 1? We've got the 7 of Swords in reverse. I don't know if I like that. 9 of Wands. Okay, I feel like this message is very specific for those of you that feel, it's definitely an energy that I'm feeling here. Friends who are acting like they're your friends, but they're not really your friends, so kind of like frenemies. I feel like these people, okay, and again, this is specifically for those of you where you're feeling kind of like not such good energy from a specific person or even a group of people. Okay, I feel like Spirit is going to reveal to you who your friends really are. Okay, so some of you could be shocked or even having like a huge epiphany or realization of maybe seeing, I almost kind of feel like the masks are coming off, okay? Some of you, it could be that there's people around you that maybe you're thinking, okay, yes, this person has my, this person is supporting me, when in fact they're maybe really not. There could be people or even a group of friends or people who are talking about you behind your back and maybe even not in a good way. So again, this is the time for you to kind of maybe even take a step back from certain people to kind of see who's on my team, who's not. Some of you may have even gone through losing a friend, or finding out that a friend has betrayed your trust. Okay, let's see. But it looks like some type of truth is being exposed here, okay? With that 7 of Swords in reverse, for some of you, there's something that may have been hidden from you that is being revealed here. What is the message? What does pile 1 need to know right now? Page of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting like a gossipy kind of energy here, okay? Some of you may be needing to, if you've already been kind of feeling it, okay, from a certain friend, getting a female energy here. Yeah. Gossipy type of person who's trying to lie or trying to even manipulate others. Three of Wands, and then we have the World energy here. Okay. So yeah, like I said, some of you, this could be a need for kind of creating some distance, maybe even with other people. Especially if you feel like these people I'm not vibing with them, they're not on my team, or they're not supportive. This could be a time, like I said, for you to kind of take a good look at your friendships, the people that you have close to you. And like I said, some of you that are dealing with some difficult emotions, situation that you might have going on in your life right now, this is going to be a time where Spirit is saying that maybe the support of others, the support of friends or your community could be something that's super important for you to help you to transition through this time. Like I said, some of you might have a person who needs your support right now. Okay, so perhaps talking to that person, being that support system that they might need, could be something that helps them to really kind of get their mind in the right place, to help them to feel more confident. I mean, your energy can even be something, Pile One, that really helps to inspire people, to lead people. Okay, I'm definitely feeling like this card is coming out here, more of a sense of community, that I feel like Spirit is kind of encouraging you to connect with others at this time. Okay. Yeah, some of you, I feel like what you need to know right now is that your soul is really asking for connection with others. For some of you, I feel like that's a very important message, and that could be connecting with kindred spirits. Some of you might be feeling like I'm alone, or feeling lonely, or feeling very isolated. You know, some of you may have, like I said, recently had something revealed to you about a person, about a friend, or just kind of, even moving towards making new friends could be something. Choosing to let go or even walk away from people who are not really, supportive of you in some way. This could be surrounding yourself with people who are very positive, who are very uplifting, people who inspire you, people who, are kind of like on the same page as you, okay? I also feel like this is a very powerful time for you in terms of changing your perspective. Some of you are literally going through a spiritual awakening, okay? That is definitely coming through here. New beginnings, I feel like, are certainly coming and headed your way. So this might be at a very important time where you're, kind of reassessing, right? Things within your life, what is fitting, what is not, so that you're really kind of creating more of a sense of harmony, of balance, to help to further your soul's growth and expansion. Some of you are going to be embarking on a new beginning, and especially if you've been feeling a little bit discouraged or a little bit hesitant, a little bit of procrastination, having somebody around you who kind of understands you and who's listening to you and is supportive. And I understand that sometimes, we don't always, especially as adults, it's a little bit harder for us to make friendships, to go up to someone and be like, hey, do you want to be my friend? But there's certainly different ways, right, that we can join community with people. And because we do have the Page of Swords energy here, for some of you that might even be like starting with an online community, okay? So that you have the support that you need during this time. Because some of you are at a place right now where you're going through your awakening, okay, or even another wave of it. And a lot of things are shifting and changing for you. And so you can kind of feel this, maybe even a little bit of a need for isolating yourself right now for some space or some peace or some time. But I also feel like Spirit's, kind of stressing the importance of you surrounding yourself with people who are going to be able to give you the wisdom, the guidance that you need, the mentorship even, to help to inspire you, to illuminate things for you, or to make you feel, brave, courageous, you know, excited about this new beginning. I'm seeing the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom, which is about self-mastery. Some of you could be removing yourself even from like a place at work, okay, that doesn't fit any longer. You know, you could be deciding to leave a job, okay, leave a career path. Some of you, I feel like your soul is kind of calling you into a place of stepping into your soul's purpose, your life purpose. And that can take a lot of strength and courage and bravery in order to kind of embark on that. So, you know, if you're feeling drawn to something specific, I feel like this is also Spirit kind of encouraging you to do research, right? Look things up. To try to work towards organizing a plan or you know, strategy, you know, with especially for those of you that are wanting to kind of change something within your career path, or moving, you know, could be another thing. Like you feeling, okay, I want to move to a new community. I want to leave. I want to be someplace new. Okay. I feel like Spirit's kind of encouraging you to get all the information right now. So information gathering, researching, looking things up, you know, joining new communities. What does this community have to offer? Even for those of you where you're going to be meeting and connecting with people who are maybe like a spiritual community. Okay. Could be something there as well. So let's see. Let's get some more information here for pile one. What else? For pile one, Spirit, what else does pile one need to know right now? We have grief. Yeah, so that's definitely an energy that's coming through here. We got the Five of Cups, which is also grief over something. Okay, it's going to be different for all of you, but we have isolation. Like I said, some of you could be grieving something right now and could be feeling that need to isolate yourself and just kind of shutting everyone out. But you know, or like I said, it could even be a person who's going through something right now and is isolating themselves from you. So this might be an important time for either you to be that emotional support system for someone else, or it could be that Spirit is kind of encouraging you to, you know, kind of open yourself up to connecting with others, because they might be that emotional support that you might need as you're going through something yourself right now, you know, that can certainly help to uplift your spirits and to change your perspective, to help you through this. I'm seeing release here is also at the bottom here. Okay. So it's going to certainly letting things go emotionally, mentally, clearing energy. Okay. There could be a lot of change, a lot of transmutation of energies that are happening here, a lot of wounds that are being released either within yourself. And I feel like all of which is kind of helping you to uplift your energy here, okay? It might also be, like I said, for some of you going through something right now, releasing or letting go of someone, you know, and kind of working through those energies here as well, okay? All right, so that is all that I have for you, pile number one. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile two. So those of you that resonate with the pink Dalmatian Jasper, this is going to be your reading today. So we're asking Spirit today, what do you need to know right now? And you guys chose number 5, battle. Now this kind of makes me feel like very similar to the 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords energy, where this can more or less be an internal battle that you're dealing with, or even something that's external to you. Something that's going on with family, something that's going on with friends, something that's going on in your work environment. So let's take a look at what this message is about for you. Pile 2, what do you need to know right now, and how does this relate to this battle? Page of Cups. Ooh, maybe for somebody this is surrounding a love interest. Hanged Man. Okay, super random message, but I feel for some of you this might even be like a should I or shouldn't I tell my crush that I like them? Or should I ask this person out? Some of you might even be questioning whether or not a crush or a love interest is interested. Okay. Some of you, this may have to do with, this almost kind of feels like there's a romantic interest here. Okay, it's not going to be for all of you, but I'm definitely getting a romantic interest here. This person could be hot and cold. It could be kind of like there's some type of challenge or resistance with things kind of moving forward here. Let's see what else. We have the Six of Swords, the Chariot. Okay, yeah. Some of you might even have had a disagreement, fight, argument with someone. Again, this could be a love interest. Also, because the page energy can also be children. Some of you, this could be somebody younger than you. It could even be a child. Okay, if you do have children and there's been some kind of like family stuff going on here. You know, this kind of makes me feel like some of you might even be like in a no contact situation, okay? Some of you might even be in a place where you're waiting for some type of communication from someone, a message from someone. You could be conflicted about messaging someone. Some of you could be doing a little bit of obsessing over someone. Okay, I don't feel like that's for all of you, but some of you, a little bit obsessing. Four of Wands. Some of you, I feel like the battle that, or this battle, kind of like what you need to know right now, because we do have the battle here. There's the Five of Swords. There's the Devil. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this has to do with love, okay? Love life situation. There's a battle here. What this kind of giving me here is that some of you could be involved with a love interest right now in which you're kind of waiting for things to progress and move forward. And you may have been waiting for this person to reach out to you, to message you. Some of you may have had, like I said, maybe a last communication, last conversation with them where things didn't go so good. There could have been an argument or a fight or some hurtful things that have been said. You could be waiting for this person to apologize, or you could be, questioning like, should I reach out and apologize to them? Trying to reconcile here. Some of you could be waiting for reconciliation. Things could be very much up in the air, okay, in a love situation here. Let's see. Some of you may have been ghosted by someone. Okay, some of you may have been ghosted, and this could have been somebody that you really had some really strong feelings for. Some of you might also be dealing with a person, a love interest, who does have some insecurities here surrounding being vulnerable, talking about their feelings. Okay? There are definitely feelings that are here, regardless of what the situation is, between you and this person. There's feelings that are present, okay? Some of you might be dealing with a person who has been inconsistent with you, who does have a tendency to run or to be more detached. This person might have issues trusting when it comes to love. They might be afraid of commitment. I do feel like the best thing for you here, especially if this is resonating for you, is try to not, it's hard, it's easier said than done. Try not to obsess over this person. Try not to obsess over the situation. Try to release control over the outcome with this person or this situation. There is a need for surrender here. I feel like is why you need to hear this. There's a need for surrender. You know, understanding that if this situation, whatever it is with you and this person, is meant to be for you, to work out for you, we cannot force anything, right, to happen. If something's either going to flow and it's going to work or it's not, okay? I do feel like there are feelings that are here. If you are on the side of things where you're waiting for this person to reach out to you and they haven't, okay, or especially if you've already tried to message them and they're not responding, leave it. I know that's really hard to do, but this is the need for surrender here. Not trying to force, not trying to manipulate, not trying to control the outcome. Because this is a situation with the Chariot energy being present. The Chariot is about balance. It's about balancing two opposing forces of energy, right? And we do have the battle here. So it's almost like you guys need to come to be on the same page. We cannot force someone, right? With the whole situation. The two of you have to come into balance, into alignment, and we can't force a situation, okay? So whether this involves a crush situation, a reconciliation, you know, something new, whatever it might be, this is where there might be a need for you to surrender to this situation, especially if you've already done all you could do in the situation. You've let this person know how you feel, you've messaged them, you've talked to them, whatever it might be. You know, I think I want to ask Spirit here, why is this message important for you? Okay, because like I said, some of you might be obsessing, you know, like, should I message them? Should I contact them? Or, you know, if you're dealing with a person who's ghosted you or abandoned you, you know, let's see, why is this message important for pile number 2 to hear today? Why is it important? Anticipation. Okay, this is waiting. That's the 3 of Wands. Waiting for something. Curiosity. Well, that little bird is kind of looking through this door like, hey, what's inside here? Where does this door go to? Where does it lead? Okay. Now, for those of you where this is more or less like a situation where you have a crush on someone, right? This is a new love interest and you've been fighting. The battle is more something that's happening internal to you, or you're like, oh my goodness, I love this person. I like them. They're so good looking. I feel so drawn to them. But it's kind of like you are worried about rejection. Okay. You're worried about going up to them. You're waiting for them to come up to you, and you haven't talked to them yet. You haven't told them how you feel. You haven't asked them out yet. This can really be you really working on your fears, you know, really working. And again, this is where we might have to change our perspective on the situation, okay? To surrender to the flow of our heart and our feelings and our emotions and letting that guide you versus fear that could certainly hold you back from an opportunity, right? So if you're curious about someone and you're just like, well, what if they reject me? What if they this? It's a risk that we have to take, right? There's a sacrifice that has to be made. Sometimes we need to take that first step. We need to take the lead, right? With a little flirting or, you know, talking to someone, smiling at someone, asking them out, or we can kind of change things around, you know, inviting someone out, asking them out on a date. Okay, so some of you might be needing to hear this because it's kind of like you're needing to take that next step. Perhaps you've been stagnant. Perhaps you've been indecisive. Like, should I talk to them? Should I ask them? Should I, you know, those kind of things. And this might be more or less where you're feeling a little bit insecure and feeling like, I don't know if I want to put myself out there. Okay, so this can be you really kind of overcoming these fears that you have about doing so, you know. Why is this important? We have the warning here. So what is this warning about? We have abundance. Warning. Let's see what the warning is. Why is Spirit coming through with this warning for you? What is the warning? Now, of course, depending on what your situation is, it's going to be different for all of you. But we got the Death card here. Now, again, for some of you, this is a situation that you know maybe is not the best for you, not the healthiest for you. Maybe this is Spirit kind of coming in with this message today about what you need to know, maybe about ending this with this person. Okay? Especially if it's something where you're reaching out to them, you're trying to put in the effort, the energy, and they're ghosting you, they're abandoning you, they're not talking to you, they're distancing themselves for you, right? That can be where Spirit is trying to tell you to literally let that person go, detach from them, withdraw from them, to open yourself up to abundance, which may more or less be new love interests, okay? Now, for those of you where you haven't even got off the ground with this person yet, your message could be a little different. That could be warning you to change your perspective, change your fear, change the self-sabotaging thoughts, right? So that you can open yourself up. Because the Knight of Cups is about vulnerability. It is about announcing feelings, emotions, coming forward with our heart and our feelings. So if you're someone who's afraid, right, of asking someone out, of flirting, of having the courage to go up to someone, and you keep thinking, no, what if they say no? What if they reject me? We've got to move past that, right? Because in order for us to, we've got to have enough courage to go after something, right? And that advice can apply to us in all areas of our life, right? We could feel like, okay, I really want to change my job, but I'm too afraid to. I'm too afraid to ask for the raise. I'm too afraid to ask for that other position. So this might be where you're needing to that change is more or less something that needs to take place within you, right? So you really open yourself up to love versus being afraid, of being vulnerable, of feeling insecure, of having low self-esteem or low self-worth that could be going on there, okay? So take it how it resonates. What is the warning here? The Knight of Wands. Some of you, I do feel like Spirit is kind of giving you a warning about someone who, and I feel like you probably already feel it. If something's not really working, okay, maybe for some of you, from someone from your past, or holding on to the past, living in the past, trying to pursue something from the past that Spirit has been trying to show you to let go of. I feel like intuitively if that message is for you or not, okay? Sometimes our ego wants one thing and our intuition's like, no, no, don't do it, don't go there. But yeah, some of you might be having something, getting caught up with something from the past. Okay. And others of you, like I said, I feel like the message is completely different. It's about you feeling excited, motivated, like connecting with people, opening yourself up, sharing your feelings, sharing your emotions. Some of you might be needing to do that, telling the person how you feel, asking the person out. Okay. Especially if it's somebody that you are curious about, somebody that you have a crush on, or somebody that you're interested in. The Knight of Wands is a passionate energy. It's very motivated. It's confidence. It's pursuing. It's going after something. Okay. Now, some of you, like I said, your warning could be very well where Spirit is like, no, no, we're not pursuing the person from the past. We're not going back to the past. Spirit's trying to open you up to something new. And especially if you've been obsessing over past person, past partner, something that wasn't good for you, right? This could be where Spirit is trying to kind of direct you into a different direction. We got the Page of Swords and the Justice card at the bottom. So ultimately, this is about you looking at the information, looking at the details, looking at the facts, looking at the truth, and being able to make the best possible decision you can make for your highest good, okay? Especially with justice being present. Okay. All right. So that is all that I have for you. Pile number 2. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonate with this green crystal here, this is going to be your reading today. So we are finding out what you need to know right now, and Spirit is bringing forth this card, number 15, distraction. So we want to find out what this is about and why this is important for you today. whenever you happen to come across this reading. So what do you need to know right now, pile 3? Maybe there is something or someone surrounding you that is distracting you from something. Look at how this bird up here is kind of distracting this little dog, all the while this little bird here is eating the dog's food. So it makes me feel like maybe is there something happening right under your nose that you're not seeing? Or something that is a source of distraction for you. Let's see. Perhaps there's something that you need to pay attention to that you're not seeing or not looking at. Or you're allowing outside distractions to affect you. Pile 3, what do you need to know right now? The 8 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the 6 of Swords. 10 of Wands. Some of you have a lot going on, a lot on your plate. Maybe for some of you, you need to distance yourself, and especially if this is other people's stuff that's going on. It could be something that's just maybe distracting you. Could be draining your energy, okay? Some of you. 5 of Cups. What does pile number 3 need to know right now? The Hanged Man. I almost feel like I want to go in and ask specifically what this distraction is. The 7 of Wands. Yeah, this is boundaries here. Some of you might be needing to kind of set some energetic boundaries. Okay? Because even if you don't literally have a person who's around you who is kind of draining your energy a little bit, it could be something that's on your mind that is distracting you, that's weighing heavily on your mind, that is distracting you from your own energy, your baseline energy. So this could be a time for you to kind of just take a step away, take a step back, take a rest, take a break. Look at how in this card here, in the 7 of Wands, how she's sitting here like on the little cushion. She's in her little protective bubble here. She's at peace, she's calm, she's in her power, and she's got that bubble that's kind of protecting her from this energy that's trying to get to her. So, like I said, some of you might be needing to just have some time, some space for yourself. There could be, like I said, maybe something that's weighing very heavily on you, energetically, emotionally, and it could be enough of an energy that is distracting you from your path, your power, your ambition. It could be something that's making you procrastinate, hesitate, feel like you're kind of all over the place, like ungrounded, unbalanced, and I just feel like I can't focus right now. What do you need to know right now, pile 3? 7 of Cups. And the 2 of Wands. Why this is important for you, and I feel like there's a choice that you're supposed to be making here, pile 3. There's an important decision. And with the 7 of Cups, you could be feeling overwhelmed. You could be feeling confused, indecisive, stressed out. We've got the Lovers here. Yeah, the Lovers can be about like a major decision. Major decision. It's a choice of the heart. Maybe some of you have to make a choice to leave something behind, or let go of something, or move on from something, or release something, distracting you away from the decision that you're supposed to be making here. Yeah, we got the King of Cups and the World and the Hermit. I almost feel like Spirit is wanting you to have some time alone right now. Okay, so you can get the clarity. You can kind of create these and set these energetic boundaries. The Hermit energy is about isolation. It's about time alone. It's about, recuperating, getting your energy back, bringing yourself back into balance here. Emotional balance is going to be important for you, because then you're going to be super tuned into your intuition, where your intuition is guiding you like, okay, this is what you need to do. This is what's coming next. This is where you need to direct your energy. This almost kind of feels like there's something around you happening, and sometimes we can't help it. Life happens. Life happens, And we have to, this reminds me of like the Wheel of Fortune energy, because the Wheel of Fortune is about the cycles of life and going through the ups and downs and being able to flow even during those times where things get challenging, which is kind of why I've been absent. My own life has been a little bit of a roller coaster the last 3 weeks, and it's been hard to navigate with family and stuff like that going on. So I get it. I get that. I get this energy. It can be hard to just kind of keep yourself like grounded and centered and focused when everything else is kind of like happening. And this kind of feels what this is like. It's kind of like where spirit is telling you, okay, yes, there's a lot going on right now. You're under a lot of stress. You need time for yourself. You need time to reset. You need time to heal. You need time to recuperate. You need time to not allow yourself to get distracted with everybody else's stuff. Everybody else's stuff that they've got going on in their life, where it's affecting you mentally, emotionally, and draining you. It's kind of like you have to kind of like draw the line, and perhaps for some of you that means with family members learning to say no. Like, I need some rest right now. I need some time. I need some peace. I need to reclaim my energy, my power, so that you're able to get done what you need to get done versus being preoccupied with everybody else's stuff. You can focus on you and what you need to do, what you want to do, what your wishes are, your desires are, and not people pleasing, not making everybody else happy, Now, that doesn't mean that we're neglecting, right, family and the things that we have to do, okay? But it means that take that time to make sure that you make time for you. Right? If you do have responsibilities, we'll get those done, yes. But this is also making time for you. And maybe that means reorganizing your schedule. Maybe that means setting aside some me time, which can sometimes be a little bit challenging, especially if you've got family, we got this going on, that going on. It can be hard to kind of like squeeze it in, but I kind of feel like Spirit's saying, you need it. Okay? Take that time for you. So it's going to help you to give you the clarity you need. It's also going to restore harmony, balance. Beautiful. Take time to nurture you. Take time for self-love, for healing, for nurturing. Okay? All right. Let's see. What else for pile number 3, Spirit? What does pile 3 need to know right now? Maybe some self-care is necessary right now, pile 3. Self-care. What else for pile 3? We have curiosity, anomaly, dominance. Yes. So most definitely, I feel like there's something here. Something, someone, okay, kind of has like this power over you that's distracting you right now. Like I said, some of you, it could be mental, it could be emotional, spiritual. It's kind of like weighing on you. Okay? And we have abundance here as well. And the issue with this is because I feel like Spirit is kind of bringing in something here for you, pile 3, with the anomaly here. There's going to be an opportunity for you here to kind of change things around. There's going to be new doors opening for you. And if your energy is being exhausted or drained or distracted, I feel like Spirit wants you to be prepared energetically to receive whatever this is, to open yourself up to it. And if we're allowing ourselves to be controlled or disempowered or held back or tied down because of things from the past, people, situations, things that are still weighing heavily on us energetically. We're not going to have that energetic space to receive. So this is a process of also releasing, letting go, healing, clearing, nurturing, to stabilize your energy so that you are open to receive. Okay? All right, so that is all that I have for you. And it's just as I said that I can't pick it up. I don't think I can pick this up. But the card that flipped out of the deck right now, as I just kind of moved the deck over, was resistance. Okay? So some of you that could have been feeling maybe some level of resistance with things kind of moving or flowing forward, I feel again, it's because there's some heavy energy here that kind of is overpowering you. So the first thing is going to be recognizing, what is it? Who is it? What is this? Where is it coming from? And how can I maybe change my perspective about it? Or how can I work towards letting it go, releasing it, moving away from it, distancing myself from it so that it no longer is affecting my energy field? Okay? To help you to move that resistance out of the way, remove blockages. All right, so that is all that I have for you, Pile 3. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.